Social media. Everyone is on it, everyone is consuming it, everyone wants to be on it. Building a business, building a personal brand, getting clients, and getting visible. That's the dream, right? But here is what is actually happening. When a woman starts a business, the beginning is a constant fight, a fight between spending and earning. Every single rupee has a decision attached to it. Now, do I spend this on raw material or on marketing? Do I invest in packaging or on visibility? Do I pay for a website or keep using Instagram for free? And in the middle of all these decisions, you see someone rocking on social media. And then you get a DM. I will manage your social media for just 20K per month. And you think, okay, this is the investment that will change everything. You save up, sometimes for months. You sign a contract, you hand over your hard-earned money, and you wait for the clients to come. I want to tell you about someone I know. She runs a beautiful handmade jewelry business. 3 years in, genuinely talented, and her products stunning. She hired a social media agency, rupees 18,000 a month. Content calendar, 3 posts a week, reels, stories, everything looked professional. She did it for 6 months. Her followers went from 600 to 1400. Her clients from social media, 2 orders in 6 months. She had spent more than 1 lakh, but she had made 3,200 rupees. And when she told me this, you know what she said? She said, Sneha, I think my business is just not good enough for social media. And that was really very heartbreaking because her business was beautiful. The problem was never her business. And here is what happens after that moment, after the burnt fingers, the money spent and results not seen. They stop, they pull back. They become scared to spend on anything related to visibility again because the one time they tried it, it did not work. And they cannot afford to make the same mistake again. So they go back to the one thing that has never failed them, word of mouth. And word of mouth is beautiful. It is the oldest and most trusted form of business. But it is also slow. It depends on who you know. And it keeps your business exactly as big as your circle. And this only means something. It means that some of the most talented women in this country are running small businesses not because their work is small, but because their visibility is. Now I want to be fair here because I create content myself every single day for Wonder Woman Wednesday. And I know exactly how hard the work is. Social media managers work incredibly hard. Writing captions, designing graphics, editing reels, tracking analytics, and most of them genuinely care about results. But here's what's happening. Social media management has become lucrative. Everyone wants a piece of it. So you have people entering the space while they are still figuring it out themselves, learning on your account, experimenting with your money, and charging you for their education. And the real damage, the experienced ones, the ones who actually know what they are doing, who have spent years understanding strategy, content, and what actually converts. They are losing work because the cheaper option looked the same on paper. And it is not that social media management does not work. Social media works. We have seen new brands who have been built on social media. Businesses have grown, clients have come. It's just that most women starting out cannot afford to sustain it long enough for it to work. And nobody tells you that before you sign. It's like a mismatch between the tool and the stage of the business. There's another woman I know, a life coach, very good at what she does. Articulate, warm, genuinely helps people. And so she decided she would manage her own social media. Bought a ring light, learned reels, learned editing, and posted every single day for 4 months. Motivational content, tips, her own story, and showing up consistently. 10 likes per post on average, 0 clients from Instagram in 4 months. She came to me and said, I'm doing everything right, so why is nothing working? And I told her what I knew. So social media builds audience. It does not automatically build clients. There is a gap between someone following you and someone paying you. That gap has a name, trust. People buy from people they trust, not just people they follow. Think about your own behavior. How many accounts do you follow and how many have you bought from? Exactly. And here's what I saw after interacting with so many women. Women are incredibly good at what they do. Jewelry, coaching, design, finance, photography, food, you name it. And they are genuinely talented hardworking, but they are invisible to the exact people who need them. Not because of bad social media, not because of bad content, but because the people who need them do not know where to find them. Think about the last time you needed a trusted CA, or a reliable photographer for your brand shoot, or a good designer who understands small business budgets. Where do you look? You ask someone you trusted, a real person, a real name, and real accountability. Not Instagram, not Google. A recommendation from someone who had already experienced that person's work. Now, that kind of trust is what converts. More than followers, more than likes, more than a beautiful feed. Trusted recommendations from real people. Now, that is what brings clients, that is what has always brought clients. We just forget that in the rush to be on social media. So, if you're a woman starting out on a business right now and you're trying to decide whether to hire a social media manager, so here's one thing that you need to do: build your referral network before your follower count. Now, 5 women who will recommend you by name will bring you more business than 5,000 passive followers. Your business is good enough, your work is good enough. You just need to be found by the right people. Drop a comment below and tell me your real social media story. Have you hired someone? Did it work out? Did it not? And one more thing, everything I just talked about in this episode, the visibility problem, the trust gap, the burnt fingers, the retreat to word of mouth, we've been sitting with these stories for 4 years. And we are building something to fix it. I cannot tell you what it is yet, but if you have been nodding along for everything in this episode, then you are exactly who we are building it for. Stay close, something is coming, and you'll want to be among the first to know. Subscribe to Wonder Woman Wednesday if you're not already, and I'll see you very soon.